Alright, welcome to Dune Spice Wars. I know very little about this. I've seen one video on it thus far, and my best way to say what I think this game is, it's like a real-time, so it's an RTS, but the base building is replaced with like 4X mechanics, you know, kind of like Civilization style. At least that's what it looked like to me. So we have four factions: House Atreides, Harkonnen, the Smugglers, and the Fremen. The Fremen are pretty cool though, because I can ride worms, so... I can also pick two counselors, which I think... Looks like they're saying hard and easy beneath them. I guess that means that picking a hard one, they're a weaker counselor. Okay, so we need to explore Arrakis to find spice as well as other resources. Each region contains points of interest that your ornithopters can recon. Okay. It is a weird design. It does definitely feel like a 4X game, like all the appearance and everything, but it plays kind of like an RTS. Villages are defended by militia. You defeat them and you'll take control of the village. So the way resources work in this, we've got Solari, which is the money, we've got Plascrete, we've got manpower, water, and authority. Then over here we have the spice stockpile. So I can convert my spice into money, but I also need to keep it in order to pay the, I believe the Spacing Guild bribe. One thing I did really like that I saw in one of the preview videos was that supply is quite important in this game. If you don't have supply, your units will eventually starve to death. Oh, well, I suppose dehydrate to death, rather. Which I quite like. Games that actually involve needing to keep your army supplied is quite cool, and it's definitely fitting for a Dune game. Bring it on, militia. The combat's not exactly, it's not exactly the most thrilling thing the world has ever seen. It seems very basic. Oh, we can train local militias. Okay, I kind of like that. That's quite cool. Okay, you know, the actual, like, building side of this is pretty cool. So far, the only real, like, lackluster thing has been the fight, because the fight was pretty fucking bog standard. And here's our tech tree. Looks like we've got 4 different trees. All right, let's try this thumper. Here we go. Come on. Oh, and? Alright, that's pretty cool. I like that I can just ride a worm into battle.
We must go now.
Hello, gentlemen. Sandstorms reduce population in nearby villages. They may destroy military units, ornithopters, and harvesters alike. Controlled villages can shelter military units. Oh, this is cool. You can infiltrate Chom, the Landsrad, Spacing Guild, Arrakis, or the other factions, or do counterintelligence. I'm gonna do Arrakis for my first agent, just because I know there's a few things like this. There we go, that we can kind of look into. Aha, here we go. For each level of wind in the region. How do you see the level of wind in a region? Wind strength 3. Alright, I'm gonna need like a massive geography nerd to tell me how in the fuck, like the big flat mountainous area has less wind than the valley, which has a wind of 6. Raiders come out of hidden sieges to free villages from your control. Each raid suffered gives the chance to reveal the hidden siege it came from. Oh, shit, so these are just asshole Fremen. God damn it. One definite upside I'm already seeing to this game is it seems that the travel time for units, apart from, you know, me using the whole, like, sandworm riding, seems to be quite long. So it takes a while to get from place to place. Which is actually, I prefer that in an RTS, because if it does take a while to travel somewhere... Oh, wow, my militia just beat the shit out of them. Wow, never mind. You know what, that's okay. Anyway, as I was saying, if it takes a while to travel somewhere, it means you actually have to think about what you're doing, about, you know, where you're going. You know, is it worthwhile to send my units to this front? Or, you know, flanks actually have way more of an effect if you can't just teleport your units somewhere instantly. This is the Landsrad, which is basically the diplomatic council of the game. I have no votes in it. I have 0 say, same with the smugglers, but I do have influence, which I can spend to strengthen my vote, so I assume I can only spend influence. I can also try and incite rebellions, which means if it passes, all other factions will suffer a rebellion. Pax negot scientians. I'll say, in terms of actual just like gameplay, kind of the whole design so far, I really do quite like it. It seems like there's a lot of room for... you know, oh, here we go, let me just conquer that. There's a lot of room for diplomacy versus, you know, using actually useful espionage. There's so many games that I can think of that have espionage that might as well not fucking exist. Like, it does nothing of relevance. But this, so far, looks pretty important. At least, you know, getting an agent in Chom did a huge buff for my money. And an agent on Arrakis is pretty nice because I'm able to interact with events and shit. You know, it seems pretty nice overall. Okay, so no, they do plan to add multiplayer. That's cool, because I can see this game in multiplayer being quite cool. Even with the combat, you know, being pretty basic, I still think the whole diplomacy scheming side of being like, hey, now, listen, if you don't attack my village, then, you know, I'll pay you off for this, or like, you know, and while you're saying that, you're busy infiltrating them, and etc, etc, etc. Like, that sort of stuff's always cool. I love those sort of games. Any game where you can backstab someone while shaking their hand is a good game. There's also hegemony, which shows how much of Arrakis you control, and when you get to 25,000, you win the game. Oh shit, sign of a sandworm has been detected? Uh-oh. 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 Guys, we gotta move my military. Whoa. Uh-oh. Well, that's how my military expedition was lost. Finally, 2000 hegemony has been reached. I can now build in my main base. That's a weird decision for this game, but wow, these buildings are expensive. Aha, siege detected, here we go. We can trade with them, and we can forge an alliance with them. Oh, hey, I can see the smugglers fighting up here. Bro, they're using chemical weapons. Oh, here's the polar sink. Now I know about this. This apparently gives a shit ton of water, right? What the hell? Wait, did I just watch the smugglers, like, fly some units into a sandstorm? Are they insane? Oh, God. Ugh.
What do you want?
You better be going back down. Oh, no. I'm gonna have to go throw hands with you, aren't I? Oh, shit. Harkonnen's here as well. Oh, no. God, this is a rough fight. But I think I'm gonna come out on top. Yeah, if I just keep building units, I should end up winning. Oh, we gotta get in here before this missile battery gets built. This was a bad time for the Fremen to spawn! Wait, no, this is a great time. Back off. Everyone back off. The Fremen are attacking them, what fools! See, once the Fremen liberate it, then we can liberate it from the Fremen, and they like us, so they hopefully shouldn't attack us. In the meantime, let's go save this next town, yeah? The sandworms are bigger and faster now. I like it. I'm able to set up operations, which I think can then activate. Yeah, so I can activate when I want them. But they're actually some pretty powerful powers, so I can steal the production of a region, or I can, you know, I can force a ceasefire, I can give my guys reinforcements, etc. There's a lot of stuff I can do. What the fuck? Sardaukar are just surrounding this base? I'm so what happened here? Wait, did they fail to pay their taxes? Is that what happened? Is this what's happening? Are they getting, like, invaded by the Emperor? Damn, they just straight up left this village for me to take, huh? Oh shit, it's Mount Idaho. I've also found something weird with the combat of this game, which is that it seems that melee units are just the best outright. I imagine that skirmishers must have, you know, a helpful bonus against vehicles and such, but, ranged units so far seem terrible because if you send melee units against them, as you can see here, they lose 50% of their power and they can't attack at ranged. Now here's the thing is there's no like AoE or like defensive line or shield wall or anything, so I just keep running around the enemy units and just, you know, attacking their ranged units and they die really quickly and they can't do anything about it. And so I'm like, oh, alright, cool, easy. Now see, here we go. We're involved in a big battle here. If we just walk around his units, we can go attack his ranged units. I don't know how this keeps happening in game design. Guys, if you're gonna design a unit that is weak to being engaged by a melee unit, please design a mechanic that prevents me from simply walking around his melee units to engage it. This happens in so many games, and it's always annoying as fuck. Uh-oh. Run, 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 run. Why is it following me? I'm the Fremen, you should love me! Oh my god. Oh my god! That was horrible! Okay, alright, well that sets back my military endeavors. I'm also saving all of my influence just in order to fight for the Dune governorship, either to vote myself into the governorship, because if you stay governor for 60 days you win, or to stop someone else from taking control. What are you doing there? Oh, he just flew his harvester away. Very clever. Oh my god, are you shitting me?
Ericus belonged to the Fremens.
Did you say Ericus? I'm gonna pray that out of nowhere, a worm doesn't just suddenly appear and eat my army for the third time. Third time's the charm. Here we go. I'm gonna try and bait out the— oh no!
To the Fremens. This path is dry.
You don't understand the genuine panic that I just went through. Oh. Game, you can't do me like that. You cannot do that. That made me shit myself. Yo, hold on a second. I can make someone's main base go into architectural surveys, which means that they increase the damage they receive and can't attack. Hello, smugglers. Wouldn't you just hate it if your base got, you know, totally redesigned? So I think this is like the one time where my demolitionists would be really useful to have way more of them. Oh, hang on. Armor can be lowered by demo units. Okay, so that's actually pretty good. So the more demo units we hit them with, the weaker it'll get overall. Okay, that's actually a decent... I actually kind of like that as a mechanic for demolition units, because that's not a normal mechanic I see in RTS games. Wait, holy shit, I can try and assassinate the faction leader? Let's start moving all my guys across, and I'm gonna start trying to work on assassinating them. Oh, there we go. Wow, if only the game wasn't lagging while I tried to film this awesome epic moment where I blew up their main base. Yeah, destroyed his base, yep, all of his buildings are gone. Holy shit, I won. I'm the governor of Arrakis. So now it's just 27 minutes until I win. There's a pretty good charter here that's called Loss of Rights. All active charters are revoked. I like that, because it would massively affect Atreides way more than it'd affect me, because I'm gonna win regardless. Oh, wow. Okay, never mind. This camping donkey's actually, like, mega helpful. Makes all my guys invisible and heals and resupplies them. That's insane. That lets me campaign way outside of my borders. Holy hell. In a weird situation, the game's kind of ground to a halt as no one's able to get a victory. I could have honestly just marched in and killed either of the faction's bases by now, but I wanted to try some different sort of mechanics. I think for now what I'll do is I'll march in, I'll knock out this bit. I'll see if I can get the assassination on the Atreides, and then, oh yeah, here we go, Carthage. I'll just go blow up Carthage, which is, Harkonnen's main base. Logically, I should kill Atreides first, but really I just want to see if I can assassinate them instead. I tell you what, Atreides, I know you hate me, but do you want some of my plascrete that I have 5,000 of? $44,000, Atreides! How have you even been making that much? I'm literally, by the way, I'm taking all of this money because I need $5,000 to assassinate you, so thank you very much for funding your own assassination. All right, here we go. Harkonnen's done as well. Ah, another rebellion. Yep, I've just stationed a unit here now to avoid that, because holy shit. This rebellion against this thing crippled my empire straight up. Get off the sand! Alright, here we go. Arrakis level 3. Atreides level 3. Yes, I can simply spread disinformation. Here we go. Yes! The game's frozen. I assume I've won. Yep. Yep. Yes! There we go. And that's Dune. I've won the game. Maybe I was playing medium then. I got the assassin achievement by winning by assassinating your last opponent. Yeah, overall I like it. Let me just go out on the menu and see what kind of options I missed or didn't have here. Oh, so this would be like easy if I picked these two. I picked an easy and a hard, making it a medium. And I presume if I went for two hards, that would be a hard. Right? Or, no, never mind. I'm fucking stupid, actually. It's here. It's in this menu. I was inventing mechanics that don't exist in this video game. Anyway, this menu I didn't even see exist. And I guess you can turn off the other players. Okay, yeah, you can... Oh, domination can't be disabled. Okay. You can turn on or off assassinations. Alright, this is all nice. You've got... If that was normal sandworm activity, goddamn. And that was a medium-sized map. There's different sized maps as well. My main fear is that I beat that in about 3.5 hours, and I'm not sure about replayability. I'm gonna quickly jump in to another faction just to see. I assume they all have different units. Okay, we're just checking out the Harkonnen real quick. Let's quickly grab some military, actually. I'll just grab like a trooper and a gunner. We'll just take over like a random base. They do get the water extractor. All right, so the Fremen don't get the water extractor. Everything else looks the same. They get fuel cells, which I don't get, because I think those are for building vehicles, I would assume. Airfields, there you go. There's something that I don't get either. Oh, here you go. Fuel cells, yeah. It's main power source used, and I didn't even use those as the Fremen. Well, the Fremen kind of seem like easy mode, actually, at this point. Oh, and then the standing with the Landsrad, which, again, I didn't have either. Yeah, damn, the Fremen really are easy mode, huh? So I think there's probably more replayability than I thought there, but... yeah, my fear is that most games of those are going to play out a little too similar. Like, it's that weird thing where it's not long enough to be a Civ game, and it's not short enough to be a basic RTS, right? It sits in a weird area. I beat the whole game, and I mean, I extended it out. If I rushed for the ending, I would have won probably like an hour and a half earlier, maybe an hour earlier. I won it in about 3.5 hours. So, yeah, I don't know. I hopefully multiplayer will add a lot to this. I can see a lot of fun with multiplayer going back and forth. It's definitely a different type of game. Overall, I like it. I definitely think it's a cool, new sort of a different spin on one of my favorite genres. I don't know. I think it's just really fun. I kind of didn't have that high of a hopes for it when I first saw it. I went, this is a little weird, but yeah, it's pretty good. I don't think I'll play it too much before multiplayer releases. I'll probably wait for multiplayer to actually drop. But yeah, thank you all for watching. I've been Rimmy, and I'll see you around. Bye-bye.